If you could only ever own one car for the rest of your life, which one car would you pick? Hello everybody and welcome to the Autoalex podcast episode 31. You join me, Taylor Hetherington and Rory Mackay in my F11. Where are we driving back from, Rory?
We are driving back from the north.
From north, bastard.
Yeah.
We've been all over.
We've bought 2 cars.
2 cars have been purchased because we're doing a brand new series, which is, can I reveal it?
Yeah, go on then.
A classic car series where we're buying cars that are over 40 years old. That means that you can drive them without insurance. No, that's not right,
No. It's the one thing you need is insurance.
Shit. Without MOT and without tax.
Yeah.
So long as they have been MOT'd and they are kind of quote unquote road legal. So we're on our
ULEZ exempt as well.
Yeah, ULEZ exempt as well. So we are literally driving back from, where was it?
Wigan.
Wigan. All right there, mate. I'm going to sell you a car.
It was more, get that cooker on.
Get that cooker on because I tell thee I'm going to sell thee a car, bastard.
Hey, bastard.
That's not quite how it is, but yeah, something along them lines. It was very far away from my house. I know that for sure.
Yeah, so we're in my F11, like I said, driving back south to Rory's house because that's where your Mini is. That's where you drove your Mini. And Rory just gets to stay at home.
I actually get to get home earlier than you guys for once.
You do. Oh, that is a very nice Renault Master. Oh, it's got a snorkel and everything. I do like a Renault Master. Renault Master bastard.
Right.
What do you think of my F11 before we get into the podcast?
This car is absolutely splendid. It's very quiet, very comfortable, very smooth, holds the road fantastically, and just drives overall fantastically well. It's got plenty of power, and the fuel economy is fantastic.
Go on, push the button. Let's push the BC button. Let's see what the fuel efficiency is. 41.4 mpg, and that is over the last probably 500 miles or so. I've done a lot of driving recently. Anyway, I'm boring everyone with my love of the F11 because it's the best car in the world. Right.
I thought the Tesla was the best car in the world.
Shit.
Got you there, didn't we?
Yeah. All right. Anyway, hello to 5-year-old Emma and her mum Samantha in New Zealand. We've got Ian Fulton heading to the Spanish Pyrenees on a 2-week off-roading trip in 7 old Land Rovers. Ryan Doswell on a train from Bognor Regis. 8-year-old Luca and 11-year-old Sienna with your stepdad Tim. Dave in Tesco Birkenhead currently avoiding his supervisor. James Pepper looking to buy his first car. Henrik and his 6-month-old daughter. Barry John Williams listening while bottling expensive water in the arse end of nowhere in North Wales. Amy and Kieran looking forward to Shedfest. AA recovery driver Alex Towler stuck on the Dartford crossing. And
Wait. No, not hello to Rory's mum, Jackie.
What?
Happy birthday to Rory's mum, Jackie!
Is it your mum's birthday?
It was my mum's birthday a few days ago, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Is she 21 again?
No.
That's rude. How is she 28?
Yeah, she was 28, yeah.
Just quickly, look at what's behind us.
What is behind? Oh my God!
Oh.
We've got a Volvo V70R and it's a lovely blue colour. Speaking of V70R,
Oh yeah.
we're giving that away at Shedfest in 3 days. What day is it today? Wednesday when it goes out. Today is yesterday for us.
Are you going to try and advertise the fact that no one can buy tickets anymore?
No one can buy tickets. Oh, also, people... He looks like a dentiste. He actually does look like a dentist. That is fantastic.
That is such good nick as well.
Oh, I love it. Mate, I'll give you 500 quid out that your hand.
Speaking of Shedfest,
Yeah.
can we just say,
Yeah.
don't buy tickets off online retailers who are trying to resell tickets, because there's been a lot of people getting scammed.
Yeah. There's
So,
lots of scams going on
just
Facebook Marketplace.
Please don't, because
don't do it.
You'll probably end up losing a load of money.
You will lose a load of money. But who was it that said to me, was it you maybe yesterday that said, you know a show is good when there's scam tickets going on?
Yeah, I did say that. You know that a show, you've created a good show when people are trying to scam people for tickets. Yeah. And they've completely sold out.
It's like with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I am.
You are Tay-Tay, aren't you?
You know, speaking of Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
my wife, Rianne, loves Taylor Swift. And I mean loves Taylor Swift. I know every song off by heart. She has been hurt, hasn't she, Taylor Swift?
I really didn't know that Rianne appreciated me that much. That's amazing. Thank you, Rianne.
Yeah, because we've spoken, and you are both of our most stressful friend.
Oh, give over, will you? For goodness sake. Just admit that it's Rory.
It's not me.
Rory is our
It
most
is you.
stressful friend.
What time did you get here this morning, Taylor?
About 2 minutes after Alex.
I had an excuse, and my excuse was that my Apple CarPlay is so shit that it doesn't speak to my phone.
You put the address in wrong. There was nothing wrong
You
with
did
the
just
Apple
put the address in wrong, yeah.
You put the address in
It's
wrong.
because Alex, for some reason, doesn't know how to use a phone. I've never known anyone that when they use navigating somewhere, they have to say, "Hey Siri, navigate to," and then a postcode.
No, I've been so angry with this bloody Apple CarPlay unit that I've nearly fisted it. So what's going on? Whose phone is?
My phone's trying to navigate.
I've nearly punched my screen about 1,000 times today, and I've been on the verge of throwing my phone out the window. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Anyway, as I was saying, Taylor Swift. So Rianne and her best friend Aurelie, right? Rianne bought Aurelie tickets to go and see Taylor Swift in August.
Oh, what, in London?
In London, in Wembley.
They're expensive.
Well, they're 300 quid tickets, yeah?
Oh, that is expensive.
Do you know what else is happening in August that means that Rianne can't go?
There was something. I'm just trying to think. Was it? I don't think it was that much of a bigger deal, though. Otherwise, I would have remembered. Oh no, that was it. You're having a baby.
Yeah, we're having a baby. Yeah, in August, which means that it's very, very, very unlikely that. Rianne's resigned herself to the fact she's not going to Taylor Swift.
Well, you could always, if she has it before the Taylor Swift concert, she could just leave it at home with baby pellets.
That's true. That is a good plan.
What?
Yeah.
And then she could go and enjoy it and have a great time.
What, and stick her in a little wheel that the
The
baby,
hamster wheel.
Yeah, like the baby runs around.
Is that what
in it.
you're going to do when you have a child?
Yeah, well, that's what hamsters do, isn't it?
Right, anyway, let's move on because I'm going to get myself into trouble. Right, so what have we all been up to? It says here. I'm going to start. Alex, news. I have news.
Go on.
As of Sunday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. As of Sunday, 3 days ago, Autoalex, the channel Autoalex, is exactly 2 years old.
I know, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, so I put a post up on Instagram and lots of love on that. So thank you very much. And we have grown, have we not?
Yes.
Yes.
We've all got fatter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just been a bit of a whirlwind. And I am in a very fortunate position that I get to spend a lot of time with my most stressful friend, Taylor.
Piss off.
Sorry, I'm trying to get into my phone.
Alex can't remember his PIN code to his phone, which has the
Hold
script on.
Face ID.
Also, can we just remember what happened earlier on today? What happened when we exited the petrol station?
Baguette, that was so funny.
So Alex has been he's just been acting so old today, like so old.
But what do you mean today? That's
Okay,
literally
no, but
all the
today's been
time.
especially old.
Yeah.
And anyway, he's there, like we sit in. We
went to Greg's.
Yeah, we went to Greg's. We then get back in the car. We sit in.
Yeah.
And then we're all like searching around for our sandwiches. And Alex is like, "Where's mine? Where's mine?"
And then I started to drive out of the services, didn't I?
And he's bloody only gone and left it on the fucking roof.
And he was like, stop the car, and got out, and his baguette was on the roof. Oh, I wish it flew off.
Yeah, but I got my baguette and I showed it. I showed it who's boss, didn't I? Autoalex is 2 years. Thank you very much for the support. We've obviously got Autoalex and all the gear, and Top Dead Center are part of that team. So Oh Jesus.
My God, that was
Watch
a big
out for the
pothole.
bloody potholes. Yes, I can see that.
Also,
yeah. What?
Taylor,
What?
you are on camera as well.
Oh, you're doing a lot of undertaking, aren't you? Actually, no. In your fairness, that van just decided to slow down suddenly.
Yeah.
I'm sat on the inside lane where I should be.
Why does the speedo start with an 8?
Shut up.
No, it actually doesn't. Actually, to be fair, you're not speeding today.
I don't speed.
All right, okay. Autoalex is 2 years old, which is amazing, and we are still looking for a unit. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone on Instagram who has been sending me link after link after link. Come on, GLA, BL69BGY. Why are you in lane 4? You mupp. Oh my God, he looks
Did you
petrified.
see his driving
He looks
position?
petrified. He was there, arms stretched in front of him. He looks like, I don't know what, he's still in lane 4. Fair play. So yeah, we're looking, this is very ADHD.
Yeah.
We're still looking for a unit, so please, if you find something in the Reading area or somewhere,
Oxford, actually.
off the M40 ideally, up to junction 9, I'm going to say. So Newbury exit up to there, High Wycombe, that kind of area, that'd be fantastic. Please let us know.
No, near Oxford as well.
All right, yeah, fine. I'm looking to rent or buy. So yeah, please.
We're looking to rent.
Well, we're looking to rent, but I want to buy ultimately. Anyway, Rory, what have you been up to? It says here, motorbike got stolen by the police.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Oh, man with the arms is going past again.
Oh, hello. The man with the arms.
Yeah, this bloody motorbike.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as we've known, obviously, you know, we've mentioned on the podcast, we've been trying to find out the identity for it, which we've now obviously found, thanks to KTM. And yeah, yesterday I got a phone call from the police. Well, sorry, we phoned the police, and then I got a phone call from them saying that they're going to send 2 coppers round to have a look at the bike.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm not there. Is there any chance we could do it another day? Because then I can talk them through what we found. The lady was quite rude.
She was quite rude, yeah.
She was quite rude.
I think she was probably thinking, why are you like reporting this? You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Just keep the bike. You're an idiot. Also, on that subject, do you remember when we were in London a few weeks ago, and we actually bumped into a police officer?
Yes.
And we told him the entire story, and he said, the first thing he said was, don't tell the police, because they'll just nick it.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah.
They'll nick it and crush it, which is probably what they are going to do.
But we need to take that exhaust off, and the bits that we've spent money on.
I don't know what happens with that now, because they've said that we might be able to get them back, but they weren't very clear on it.
Yeah. So if the police don't give us those parts back, we're going to start a gang that's bigger than the police, and we're coming for you.
Good idea.
All right.
That's just called the mafia.
That is called. I'm going to join the mafia.
Okay. But yeah, bike got taken. Well, actually, it was quite funny because the police, those 2 police officers, who one of them was quite rude.
Yeah.
Was then they then basically were there at the
Blessings
unit.
and good tidings, sir.
Oh dear, bless me. Sorry, I think my hay fever started to flare up.
Does that mean that you're going to pay a random man that you've never met before a certain amount for an injection that you know nothing about, which is what you did last year?
No,
I know him.
no,
but
he
yes.
has a hospital in his garage.
No, I know the man, and it was £80, and it was the best £80 I've ever spent.
Do not do this.
So what? He just came with an injection
No.
and said this will fix you.
No, I went to his MOT station, and he stuck a needle in my arse, and I've never had hay fever since.
But yet you're sneezing.
It only lasts once a year. You got to do it once a year.
Okay, please, if a random man invites you to his garage,
Random. I know the guy. He's not random.
It is random.
is he a doctor?
No.
Then it's random.
He's a doctor of engineering.
Is he like a street pharmacist?
No. He can just get the injection, and it's 80 quid, and then my hay fever disappears for a year.
So let me get this right. You got poked in the arse by a drug dealer.
It's not the first time.
Right, sorry. Back to your police story.
So yeah, anyway, lady who was quite rude then kept phoning me up because she was looking at the bike, but they obviously knew nothing about bikes. So then she was like, oh, so where's the VIN number on this bike?
Oh, for crying
So then I had to explain that you had to turn the handlebars. They then looked at the VIN number, and then they looked at the plate, and then they were trying to tell me that my bike's legit.
Did you not just say, okay, thank you, goodbye?
Well, we have to do the right thing.
We do.
But they basically were telling me that the bike is legit. So even the police, after doing their initial checks, were like, yeah, everything's fine. You've got the VIN number, you've got the thing. It was funny because I also had them up on the CCTV so I could hear them talking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they were like going, yeah, no, everything checks out, everything. And then I told them no, because the ECU comes back with the VIN.
Because we've done the work for the police.
Yeah, we did the work for them. And then they were telling me going, well, it could just be that a stolen part was put on your bike like this, which I knew that they weren't the right people to be looking at this when they said, so the ECU, what is that?
Oh,
and
God.
then I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Why have they sent these 2 round to look at a bike, which... Yeah,
I bet they were
explained.
well excited. They were like, "Oh yeah, we got a case."
So they've taken the bike, but they said, yeah, we're not 100% sure really, but we'll leave it to someone else who probably knows more. So
you might get the bike back?
no, No.
But
'cause
if you do get the bike back, the question is, will our audience let you ride the bike?
well, as long as we. What? Oh, do you mean back
'Cause-
without it going to the insurer?
Yeah, because our audience in many cases are hotter than the police. They're on it,
They are. Yeah.
which is as good as it is sometimes bad, because your bike's now been stolen, restolen.
It has. You know what was really annoying?
Yeah.
I asked them, can we take our parts off it? And they went, no, it's got to
Oh,
be.
really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So they had to recover it as it was,
Oh. Okay. Well, that's no good.
which is brilliant. I
Yeah.
even told them we are YouTubers and we've documented all the work that we've done.
Yeah.
And they
You're
were
on
like,
camera, police.
okay. And then they just didn't really seem to understand. So anyway,
Brilliant.
bike's gone.
Brilliant.
Probably never going to see it again.
No. But that's not important. What is important is a lawn update.
Which
Yeah.
you two have now experienced
Yeah,
as of
we've
today.
seen it. Taylor, what did you think of seeing Rory's £2,700 lawnmower in action?
Very interesting. Does a good 3-point turn.
It does, yeah. It has a little think, and then it's just like...
Didn't the lines look good though as
To
well?
be fair, I was just about to say, it does do a good line in the lawn. It does. They're like, it looks like a golf course. It looks nice. It's done. It's a good lawnmower, that.
That is nice, yeah.
But I would like to remind you, Rory, you bought an entire car today for the same price as your lawnmower.
Yes.
But the lawnmower doesn't have as much rust as the car.
No, the car's not got any rust, just filler.
I think the
That's true.
lawnmower
That is
might
true.
be a lot more reliable as well.
That is true. That is
Mm.
true. Is that you out? Are we up to date with the goings on in Rory's life? How's the hamster wheel?
It's still turning.
Is
still
it?
turning, yeah. No, generating power from it now. I've
Oh,
attached up an alternator to it. So
Oh, that's good. Is that
it's
what's powering your lawnmower?
Yes.
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 Just go with it.
Yes.
How long until we get a
Oh.
free lawnmower?
Actually, I've got car updates.
Oh, okay.
So Bruno is still working on my Z4 and
Hello, my name is
330i.
Bruno. Is he
Um,
working on the engine?
He's working on the engine on both of them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the Z4,
Yeah.
we were not going to do the bearings, and then Bruno sent me a video after we then agreed that we probably should do the bearings because
Yeah.
it's got 200,000 miles on it. So
Yeah.
he's done a little rebuild on the bottom part of the engine.
A little rebuild?
Yeah, well,
Is there such a thing as a little rebuild on the bottom?
it's a little refresh, isn't it?
Right, okay.
It's a little refresh
Yeah.
on the rod bearing.
How deep are you getting into
No,
this?
big end bearing. Is it rod bearings and big ends?
bearings.
Yeah, big rod bearings. But yeah, as he was draining the oil, it was very glittery.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
apparently, so
shit.
he looked at the rod bearings, and they were disintegrating.
Oh, God.
So it probably had another. He estimated 2,000 miles of normal driving probably wouldn't have lasted a few more dyno runs.
Oh, Christ. Bloody hell.
So we got very lucky, and he's checked over the engine, and it looked all still perfectly fine.
Oh, that's good. That's lucky.
I do just keep getting more and more parts sent to me saying, oh, this is broken as well. So now it needs a new sump because
what?
the oil level sensor bolt, whatever that comes out of it, snapped, which
Oh,
then snapped
shit.
part of the sump.
Oh, shit.
So yes, more and more money. And the 330i is doing well. Although that now needs a new fuel pump because that was apparently why it wasn't generating as much power as it should be.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And also the map, the tune that was on it
Yeah.
was 9-1 on the AFR thing or whatever, which Taylor told me is very, very bad.
It needs to be, 14-1, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Well, there you go. That's going to get sorted, and then you can not
Yeah.
drive those cars as well. That's
no,
fantastic.
they're both going to be at Shedfest on Bruno's BDS Motorsports stand.
All right. But then you won't drive them afterwards.
No, I'm taking the
Which
330i
one are you
after.
selling? You're going to sell the Z4 soon,
No,
aren't you?
no, I'm keeping them both.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to be a mad car collector.
Oh, mad car collector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe, Rory, that you are on your way to having more cars than I have. And that's saying something, because I've actually got a unit and a barn.
And it's your job.
And it's my job. And I genuinely believe that you have almost got more cars than I have,
Yes.
which is insane. I looked at yours and I was like, oh, this is a really nice house, lovely bit of land, whatever. And there's just cars everywhere.
They're not everywhere.
They're everywhere.
They are
You-
not
you look like a
everywhere.
hoarder.
No,
You're a hoarder.
no.
You look like a massive whore.
Thanks.
Right, Taylor, what have you been up to recently? Entertain us with your Taylor stories.
I've got some very sad news. Very, very sad news.
What's going on?
Genuinely, I did one of the hardest things ever.
Did you go to the gym?
No, I've done that before and it wasn't actually that hard. I quite enjoyed it. But I have sold brick,
No.
which I'm very, very sad about.
You actually had to call it quits with brick, didn't you?
I did, yeah. It was just, I spent so much time and money on brick. It was unbelievable. I genuinely reckon I was probably close to 10 grand in on that car.
No.
Maybe not quite that much, but like a lot.
I like
that
how
amount.
when you were determined to fix brick, it was like, I'm not that much money into it.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. All right. So
I worked it all
now we
out.
actually know.
Yeah, I worked it all out, and do you know what? It was the time. I'd spent so much time on that car, and I just had to draw a line. And I did get to the point where I sort of fell out of love with it a bit. I lost a lot of motivation with it, and genuinely, it was the hardest object I've ever sold. Like to sell, I was so emotional about it and so upset. I genuinely need to change my mind at the last minute, but I thought I just can't keep on. And I needed the space, and it frees up a bit of extra cash to sink in some of my other projects. And yeah, it's unfortunately brick is gone.
How much did you get for brick?
2 grand.
Oh,
It sold quite quick as well, didn't it? Tay?
Oh.
To be honest, I could have sold it quite a few times over. I had a lot of people interested in brick, but the main thing is I think he's gone to a good home. The guy called Joe that's bought him is really keen to get him back on the road, get him working again, and hopefully is going to bring him to Shedfest.
Fantastic. And you know the first thing I said to you when you told me that you sold brick
Yeah,
was you will have brick again one day.
I hope so. I really do hope so. So I have bought brick's replacement, which I purchased while I was on the Nürburgring, which was my Porsche Cayenne Turbo, which
And
is
that's going really well, isn't it?
it's not going great. So that's,
What's that? Is it blown up?
no, it's not blown up. It's currently at Rich's fabrication shop having a new exhaust done because it was blowing quite badly. But it has got, I don't know if it's developed it or what, or if it had it when I got, because I never actually, I've still not seen the car in person because Lewis picked it up for me and drove it straight to Rich's while we were away. And I've still not seen it. And it's got a horrendous oil leak.
I didn't know about that.
Oh,
It's catastrophic. Like Rich put it on the ramp and there's a good like 200 mil on the floor, and it's quite horrendous. So Rich is actually going to have a look at it for me, and then we're going to get it back, and I'm going to do some V2 content on it, which I'm really excited about. But it was the cheapest Porsche Cayenne Turbo in the country, possibly in the world, running and driving. And it is one of the highest spec Cayennes I've seen. Like, it is a mega spec. It's got an electric tow bar and everything.
Oh.
It's mega. So I am quite excited about that. I'm excited to get stuck into something new. In the meantime, obviously, I've started my 7 Series project on the V2 channel, which a lot of you seem to enjoy, which is great. Obviously, I had a small fire with it, which was quite fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a bit of banter, wasn't it? That was scripted.
yeah.
Well, it wasn't scripted, but it was quite funny. But
I like the fact how everyone was pointing out the fact that Taylor was trying to blow out this flame while holding an extremely flammable can of liquid.
Yeah, I did do that. Yeah, I was trying to concentrate on blowing it out at the time, but there we are. It is what it is. But so this week, hopefully, I'm going to do a bit more work on that and get it up to a better standard. I've got some good plans for it. I've bought another project for the V2 channel, which you'll all be seeing soon, which is really old, really shit, and really funny.
Have you bought me?
It is basically you, yes. I've named it after you. So yeah, that's really exciting. What else has been going on? Been doing a bit of buying and selling, you know me, a bit of busy. Luke and Jack have been working really hard at the unit. And I sold another one of my prized possessions.
I can't even. What have you sold recently? Have I must know about it, right?
You would know about this, yeah.
Oh, is it to a man called Tom?
It is to a man called Tom. So we know a lovely chap called Tom who runs a YouTube channel called Project 40 Cars. And he did the series with his Cayenne Turbo S, didn't he? And I put a car up for sale recently, which I didn't think I was going to sell, but I've got some new and really exciting projects on the go, which I'm really looking forward to, but they require a bit of extra space and a bit of extra cash. So I thought I'd sell one of my cars that I love, which was my supercharged Z3 from our what was it, five was it 5,000? No, it's £5,000.
Oh yeah, you know.
Challenge that we did with Mark McCann and Tavarish, where I had the Z3, Alex had Alfred the V6 Alpha, Tavarish had the V8 Jag Tina, and Mark McCann had the Audi S8 V10. So we took it to the Nürburgring, done loads and loads of work to it. Bruno from BDS, he did an incredible amount of work on that car. But yeah, I've decided to put it up for sale because I have my Mini and a few other cars, and I'm a bit more emotionally connected with those. So I decided to sell the Z3. So, but I'm glad it's going to a good home. Tom's going to do some really cool content with it. He's going to enjoy it. It's a great car, and it will still be at Shedfest. So it will be at Shedfest on the BDS stand.
Fantastic. That's very exciting. So you've done lots of selling, lots of buying, and very sad that you've got rid of Brick. Oh, very, very sad news indeed. Right, shall we now move it on to a question? Hold on, I need to find it again. Wait, hold the line. Na, 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 na. Thank you for the honking. Right, so, oh no, that's the voiceover for the video. Wait.
He's being old again.
Sorry. Hold on.
God, look at him.
Hold on. Where
He's
is
just trying to work
Where
out
is
how
it?
the phone works.
I need where? Oh, there it is. Okay.
You know,
Okay.
he's never had his eyes tested.
Really?
No, I have had my eyes tested.
No.
I have.
Well,
It was about 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What is your vision?
it's terrible.
What
Have
do
you not seen
mean?
him?
Ow! Test me.
Have you seen him when he looks at?
Test me.
All right. What's the reg?
That-
What's the reg?
That sign says services.
What's the reg on that?
DL20 DYX.
Oh Jesus Christ!
No, what? You're so impressed. You're saying Jesus
What's
Christ.
the reg on the? Is that a Toyota?
Yeah, Toyota. Read it out when you can see it.
All right. Okay. And there's a car on the way. Wait.
Right, I can read it from here.
Wait. Keep going.
Can you not actually read it from there? Even with my bad vision, I can slightly make that out.
EN19 UNE.
Oh, you're blind.
You
Shut
need glasses.
your mouth.
You genuinely need glasses.
I don't need
that was about the
glasses.
same time as me.
No, I'm not.
That was.
No, I refuse. Although I have for the past 2 years thought maybe I should go to the obstetrician.
Yeah. No. There is no way you don't need some form of glasses.
And I have been noticing when I've been on my laptop and phone, I get headaches.
Hmm.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah.
quite normal, isn't it?
No.
Isn't it?
No. It's usually when you're straining your eyes because you.
No, I'm
You
just
need
gonna
glasses.
strain through it. Anyway,
Okay.
we've got it says here, question for the UK's #1 lawn care podcast. And that's from Ben Gilbert. All right, fellas, just wanted to say thanks to Rory Titchmarsh for his advice on getting rid of weeds and moss. Miracle Grow, work to treat. Maybe consider a sponsorship. My question to you, if you could only ever own one car for the rest of your life that had to do everything you want from a car, so sporty, luxury, gadgets, off-road, safety, fuel economy, decent clutch to slip, which one car would you pick? Just wanted to say you guys have reinvigorated my lifelong love of cars from your videos. You guys keep it relatable and down to earth, which isn't something many YouTubers do. Because of you, I even plan to start my own trading up project. Carry on keeping it real. Benji from Plymouth. So one car that does
Plymouth.
everything, including off-road, which is a bit difficult, bit of a tricky one. Taylor, have you got any ideas?
Yeah. My favourite all-round car, which I currently own.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it Minge? Your Mini?
No.
No. It is.
I'll give you a
Mine.
hint. It's leaking a shitload of oil right now.
No, it's not. No, it's not that one.
Wait, what?
Not my Porsche.
Well, it's got to be an X5.
Nope. Nope.
What else can you off-road?
Oh, you can take it off-road a little bit, but it wouldn't be very good.
No, but it has to be good at
You
it.
can't. No, you can't have a car that's sporty, fuel efficient, and good off-road.
Are we talking E46 Touring?
No.
BMW?
Of course, yes.
540i?
Yeah, my E39 540i manual touring. It does absolutely everything. Sits on the motorway fantastically.
Fuel economy?
It's good to drive. It's fun. It's a manual. It would
Fuel
probably go
economy?
off-road if you wanted it to. You'd smash it up and
Fuel
it would slide a
economy?
bit. And it does 30/32 miles to the gallon on the motorway.
Is that good though?
For a 4.4 litre V8,
Yeah, no, but is it
30
good?
miles to the
No,
gallon.
the question is not, it's good for a V8. It's not great, is it?
Yeah, but all right. Team Sporty,
Speed check ahead, it says.
Team Sporty, fuel efficient, and good at off-roading together.
Diesel Cayenne.
No, that's just a Touareg. That's not sporty and fun. You remember, you have this car for the rest of your life. It's got to put a smile on your face.
Triumph.
What
Spitfire.
about like an X3 3-litre diesel?
No, they don't drive very well, personally.
Well, my favourite car in the world is the car that we're sitting in right now. It's the F11. I reckon I could off-road it. Challenge accepted. This is literally not the joker of all trades. It is the one thing that does every single thing.
The Swiss Army knife.
The Swiss Army knife. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's a very good car. It's just I find a V8 manual is slightly more entertaining.
Wow. What about you, Rory?
I think it would probably have to be some sort of Audi with a Quattro system.
Oh.
But that's not fun.
What?
No,
What do you mean?
Audi, if it's an Audi, it's not fun.
For the rest of your life, Rory, the rest of your life, you've got to have this car. An
Yeah, but what
Audi.
if like it was literally one day a week you're doing each thing differently? So like on your way to work, one day you have to do off-roading, one day you've got to go on a track to your work, and then one day you've got to do a little motorway journey, and
Yeah.
then one day a B road.
I'll put a set of general grabbers on me 540i. That'll go.
But you're going to do an
And I'll-
off-roading once a week in your 540i.
Yeah, and I'll just make sure I prepare it the night before. I'll raise the BC Racing coilovers up, and I'll
Look,
put a set
you
of general
obviously
grabbers
can't
on
like it that much because you don't drive it a lot.
I drive it all the time. I literally drove it to Paris the other day.
Yeah, you still don't drive it a lot.
Yes, I do. I daily.
Right, stop arguing. We're going to move this on swiftly because the answer is always F11 to 20 questions.
Oh, whose go is it?
I'm doing it.
All right.
Because I was thinking long and hard this morning.
You got a lot to live up to from last podcast.
I do. Okay, so last week's podcast, who won that?
More.
Was that moi? That was you, but
Yeah.
that was something that no one's ever heard of.
What do you mean? Everyone's heard of a VinFast VF9.
Jesus Christ. I think new rule, the car that we're talking about has to be known to everyone. Like, it's not known unless you've been to Vietnam. Right? Am I right?
No, it's in the UK.
What?
You
A VinFast?
No, you said, Rory, on the last podcast, if I remember rightly, you don't know of any that are existing in the UK.
There is a VinFast in the UK though,
Yeah, but you didn't
No,
say
that's
that.
Slimfast, and
then-
that's what
there-
you've been
there are,
not using.
There are some in Europe as well.
No, that's not what you said last week.
Yeah,
that's
but
that's not what you said. That means we won last week.
We did
No,
win.
no, you did
anyway,
not.
Shut up. The week before, Ethan won with his bloody Mercedes Veneo. Do you remember that?
yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a dick move, but
God,
fair play
we've
to him.
done shit recently.
So I want to carry on the winning streak by picking a car that you will not guess.
is it European?
No.
Is it Asian?
Yes.
Oh,
That was quick.
is it Japanese?
Yes.
Is it pre-2000s?
No.
Is it a Honda?
No.
Is it a Toyota?
No.
Is it a Subaru?
No.
Is it sporty?
Yeah.
When I say sporty, I mean like a coupe, like sporty.
Did we say it's pre
No.
2000s? What?
It's not pre-2000s.
Okay. Is it a Nissan?
No.
Is it a Datsun?
No. You're at 10.
Is it an off-brand of a big manufacturer like Genesis or equivalent of like that?
No.
Is it an Infinity?
No.
Is it a high production vehicle?
What's high production? Yeah, it's more high production than the bloody things that you come up with, yes. So yes, I would say yes.
Okay.
You're at 12.
What car brands have we not said in Japan?
So we've done Honda, Datsun, Nissan, Toyota,
Subaru,
Subaru,
Infinity. We haven't done Genesis. Is it Genesis? Genesis? Yeah.
Is it a Genesis?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Everyone's screaming at you.
Is it a Daihatsu?
No. You're at 14.
I didn't. It's amazing the amount of Japanese car brands.
There are a lot, yeah.
Is it a Suzuki?
It's a Suzuki! 15.
Is it a hatchback?
No, 16.
Is it a cappuccino?
17. No.
Okay.
So he said it was sporty.
Yeah.
So it's sporty post 2000.
Well, no. You said, is it sporty as in a coupe? And I said,
you know, this
no.
is going to be some sort of Suzuki, like, family car sort of thing, like, really boring. Saloon car. It's going to be a saloon.
Is it an Ignis Sport?
18. No.
Damn it.
Right, you got 2 more. You got 2 more questions. I'm feeling a win. I'm feeling a win. Oh. Oh. Do you want me to give you a hint?
Yeah, go on then.
It was featured on a very early Car Throttle episode.
I think they did a Swift. But I don't
Is
think
that a question?
a Swift is too obvious.
Is that a question?
A Swift is too obvious. It
Are
can't
you
be a
asking
Swift.
me if it's too obvious?
No.
Because I will tell you, yes, it is too obvious.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
2 more questions. Come on. Name a Suzuki.
You said no to hatchback, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a hatchback. 2 questions. Come on.
I don't know many Suzukis.
Is it a Jimny?
That is question 19. And I can tell you that it is
Just hurry up with
not
this. No,
a Suzuki Jimny.
Is there an Alto?
There is an Alto. Yeah, there is.
I feel like that was pre 2000s though. The Suzuki Alto.
I feel like there was a car throttle video on an Alto. Oh fuck it! Is it an Alto?
It's not an Alto. I've won. Yes.
What is it?
It is obviously the Suzuki Kizashi.
What the hell is that?
It's a 4-door saloon. It's quite a hot little thing.
Is that in the UK?
Yeah. It was in the UK. Yeah. You like it? Thank you.
No.
Do you know the Suzuki Kizashi?
I like the way that you said, "Oh, we need to do cars that people know."
Yeah.
I've never heard of a Suzuki Kadashi.
Never heard of it. You
Kizashi.
cheated. No,
Sounds
you cheated.
like
you
a
cheated.
meal.
You've literally gone against your own rule, saying
No, I
that we
haven't.
all
Suzuki
need to know.
Kizashi.
You just said that people need to all know.
Yes, you should know about Suzuki Kizashi.
Well-
It was out in 2011, and it was
me and
was
Taylor
a
both
saloon.
don't know about it.
Yeah, you don't know cars, man.
No.
Suzuki Kizashi. Are we going M6 toll, Rory?
I don't know.
Which one's quicker?
What?
Just follow the sat nav. You're paying anyway.
I'm not paying. I'm not paying.
You're in the driver's seat.
No.
Yeah, driver pays.
I'll go the slow way.
Right, anyway. Yeah, Suzuki Kizashi. Yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, please comment below if you know the Suzuki Kizashi. And if you don't know the Suzuki Kizashi, then close your laptop and go outside. All right, I don't want to hear about it. Right, shall we move on?
Go on then.
Because I won. Oh, yeah. Wait, I need to load up the podcast again. Wait.
Oh, here we
Sorry,
go.
wait,
Old
hold
man's
on.
out with his phone again.
Hold on, it's not loading. There we go. Okay, we've got a feedback email, and this is from John Bolzer. And the subject line on this is mental health. And John says, "Hello guys, you've mentioned it many times, mental health. Like others, have said the lift I get from watching... Sorry, maybe I've not copied this right. The lift I get from watching and listening to you guys is amazing and brightens my day. I facilitate at a free peer-to-peer group called Andy's Man Club, which has over 180 groups UK-wide, and I see the difference podcasts or YouTube videos make to the guys. So big thank you and keep up the great work, and I look forward to new channels. P.S. Congratulations on the baby front. Regards, John. I thought that was a nice bit of feedback to give to us, and also to shout out Andy's Man Club if you need to chat. Yeah, good thing to do. Very good thing to do. I have another email. Can I get into another email?
Go on, yeah.
Because it says speeding regret, which I think we all have a little bit of.
Is this you?
No, it's not me.
Okay.
Hi, Alex and the team. Given the recent speed camera stories and the like, I feel I need to discuss the deep, sickening feeling of anxiety, regret, and fear one feels after a moment of stupidity while driving or behaving like a bit of a cock on the road. Something I experienced today. Being in my 40s, I've learned many lessons out there, and although I still enjoy a spirited drive and push my car hard to the limit, I'm old enough to know how to behave and not take the piss with the speed limit or with other safety. I'm not the boy racer I once was with my old 309 GTI or my Golf VR6. Now I drive a dad spec V50 2-litre diesel wagon. That said, we all still have moments of idiocy, and if you're like me, the aftermath of these events is a feeling of remorse and fear that can last for days, if not longer. Case in point here was my journey yesterday, stuck for a while behind a lane hog Karen type on a dual carriageway. I left a safe distance behind them and flashed several times over the course of a mile or two, as this was not moving fast enough to pass the cars in the left lane. As I decided to attempt a safe undertake, the cars behind me sped up and also tried to undertake both me and the car in front, so I had a fraction of a second to commit and gun it, or pull back. I committed. The clearly teenage-driven Civic behind me was right up my rear, followed by a large SUV, and we were all approaching another car in the left lane. Knowing the other cars were right behind me, I pulled back into the right lane quickly, but was too abruptly for the car being undertaken. This was dick move number one, although you could argue undertaking generally is a dick move. However, I was initially trying to do this maneuver safely and allow them a chance to give space. Dick move number two was then not lifting my right foot in a real moment of stupidity, refusing to allow a Gen 7 Honda Civic to catch me. I reached an undisclosed speed, which, although I'm pretty sure there were no cameras around, I have since been filled with that feeling of dread. Said speed would have been somewhat consequential. Let's just say there wasn't much left to give in the old girl. I'm sure you've all had moments like this and those feelings of dread and regret post-event. Not expecting you to share this or discuss this on a pod, but I needed to vent this to someone this morning in a vain attempt to apologise to the world for my actions after a terrible night's sleep, replaying the events in my head. Love what you guys do. I love what you guys are doing on the channels. All the best and congrats on the upcoming fatherhood. Dan. Have we all been there?
Yeah.
Oh, Taylor's raised his hand.
So I'm going to be completely honest. It's slightly it's actually happening as we speak. I've fucked up.
Oh, what?
I've gone the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the sat nav now.
I've now got to drive through the M6 toll, pay for it, turn around, and then drive back through the M6 toll.
Do you know why this is hilarious? Do you know why this is
This is unfolding.
This is so fucking funny because on the way back from Liverpool, when I watched that football match, my dad did the exact same thing. And we literally pulled off here, turned back round, and then had to pay whatever, £7 or whatever it is.
It literally said M6 toll on there a minute ago, so I followed the signs for M6 toll, and then it told me I've gone the wrong way.
Why did you go the wrong way? Were you just too busy listening to Dan's story of remorse?
Maybe part of it was that, but it's just your soothing voice. I got so distracted by Alex's radio voice. But no, I've fucked up. I've now got to pay 2 lots of toll. I do apologise.
No, it's only 1 lot of toll.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, back to Dan's story. Have you ever done something stupid on the road and then not been able to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done something and then got home, got in bed and gone, what did I do that for? But we've all been there and done it. It is what it is.
Also, the whole undertaking thing, Now, I'm gonna maybe am I gonna get myself into trouble? But I feel like on the roads today, especially in the last year, you can't get anywhere unless you don't undertake people, because people are so in their own zone. Like that man with the arms.
Yeah.
In lane 4 he was, and he wasn't even doing the speed limit. You weren't breaking the speed limit,
No.
but you undertook him, not because you're a dick, but because you were doing the speed limit and he wasn't moving.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a lot of people listening to this can...
I've got to say, hypothetically, let's
Yeah.
say if we were undertaking vehicles, I think I agree with Alex that maybe it hypothetically might
Yeah.
have got to the point where there's no even point flashing people anymore to move over, because it just annoys people.
Yes.
And I think they'd actually just rather you just go past them
Yeah.
and then just go back in front.
Yeah.
And then that's it. You both go on your journey.
I feel like the UK roads, we're now adopting more of an American approach where lanes aren't actually a thing and you just go in any lane you want at any speed you want.
And do you know what, actually, this brings up the point of 4 lanes are absolutely pointless. M25, M5, all the ones that go to 4 lanes, absolutely pointless, because no one uses that left lane.
I was under the understanding that it's not actually illegal to undertake someone if you're staying in your lane and they're in, an outside lane doing a slower speed or a different speed. I think if you're purposefully undertaking someone, like if you're sat behind them, you move to the left, go around them and then move back into the right, that's illegal. But I'm under the understanding that if I'm in my lane minding my own business and someone is to the right of me going at a slower speed, I don't technically class that as undertaking. That's just them, having poor lane discipline.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And I actually spoke to a police officer a few years ago for a Car Throttle podcast episode, actually. And I asked if I was in lane 2 doing 70 miles an hour, and if there was a car in lane 3 doing 68 miles an hour, and you saw me as a police officer undertake that car, what would you do? And he said that he would actually pull over the person in lane 3 for poor lane discipline. We are currently coming up to the M toll, which Taylor is actually going to pay because he messed it up.
How much is it?
It's, I don't know, it's an undisclosed amount, which...
£8.90.
Hey,
How much?
that is an expensive mistake.
Oh, what a liberty! £8.
Oh, bleeding! Oh, bloody hell. Sorry to the person in the Seat Ibiza. This is my fuel you're now rinsing.
Sorry.
No, go on, let's put it in sport mode.
All right.
Whee! And you're breaking the law. Right, put it in Eco Pro. What about you, Rory? You do you do a lot more driving than me.
Yeah.
Undertaking, yes or no?
Yeah. As I said, I think it's just got to the point though where it's not even really classed as undertaking anymore. It's just obviously
taking.
there's a difference. There's undertaking. Your sat nav is completely fucked, by the way.
What are we coming off here?
We don't know because your GPS is not working.
Well, this is what I've been saying.
Why I went the wrong way. Oh.
Don't you dare! Oh, for crying out loud!
This is like what happened, wasn't it? That we were meant to.
How do I get back on the M6?
Well, you just follow aside for bloody M6, you maniac.
Oh.
Oh god! If we have to go through one more time, that'd be very, very amusing. I've got it in Eco
You've actually
Pro,
added
so-
an extra 20 minutes onto this journey. It's been
What?
quite impressive. Yeah.
At least we've got more time for the podcast.
We do have more time for the podcast. Speaking of which, how long have we been chatting for? 48 minutes. Right. Oh, is that the police? No, that's not the police. It is the road police. Oh, also another thing that really annoys me, highways. Traffic officers.
Oh God.
So whenever you see a traffic officer, and if you're doing, say, indicated 70 miles an hour, which means you're doing 70, like real life, you don't need to slow down because traffic officers cannot pull you over. They are not the police.
I've got to say that what winds me up the most if you're on Waze and
Yeah.
it's marked as police up ahead, and then you drive up there and it's a bloody traffic officer
Yes.
on the side. Can I just point out, traffic officers are not police. The
No.
only power they have is to halt a motorway when it comes to stopping an accident or collecting up someone who's parked on the side of the road. They cannot pull you over for speeding.
Yes. So if you see a high-vis Volvo that says traffic officer.
And it's black and black and yellow rather than.
Are they?
Yeah, they're black and yellow.
Oh, they
rather
do
than.
properly look like cop cars. But if it says traffic officer and you see highways on it, they are not the police. You don't need to be doing 65 miles an hour in the outside lane. Okay, that's another thing that winds us both up, isn't it?
Yeah, I gotta admit, I think one of the biggest moments of regret where I actually did that, went back home and I was like, that was a bit dumb.
Yeah.
It was in my younger years, and there was a man who basically just completely cut me off, like to the point where I had to slam on my brakes because I saw him coming over.
Yeah.
And he obviously just didn't see me at all. I was in a left lane and he was in the right lane. And then he just slammed on and then I beeped at him, and then he then slammed on his brakes because I beeped at him, because for some reason he thought that it was my fault. To which the point we then pulled up alongside each other over the traffic lights, and then I beeped at him and I was staring at him, and then he
Can you
obviously
imagine being beeped at by Rory?
well, you know what? Somehow, and this is unbelievable to me, I intimidated him so much that he refused to even look at me.
Really?
Yeah, and so he was just staring ahead, even though he brake checked me.
Wow.
So I got infuriated by that.
Yeah?
So I grabbed the empty plastic bottle to the side of me, and I wound down my window.
No.
Chucked it at his car.
Really?
Yeah. And he just carried on looking dead ahead.
Oh my
and didn't do
God.
anything. And then I was like,
You assaulted a man.
so then I just drove off.
Wow.
But yeah, I remember that just to brake check you and then realise that there was a traffic light up ahead, and then him just sit there and go, oh crap.
Yeah, yeah.
That just annoyed me so much, especially after him nearly taking off the front of my car.
Yeah, yeah. I must admit, Dan, as well, with you. I'm with you on that. Yeah, we do sometimes have moments of madness. I've not ever on the UK roads done stupid speeds, but I've pushed the limits a little bit, and I also have gone home and I thought, actually, do you know what? I don't know that road. There could have been cameras there. I could be in a little bit of trouble. But so far, so good.
Yeah, because I was having this conversation with Taylor, and to be honest, there is a speed I will not go above. And that's just because I know on a motorway, if you get 85, a lot of undercover cops will not bother with a person doing 85.
Yeah.
And then B,
we're not condoning
we're not saying
85.
do it, but B, it is sort of the average speed of the right lane on the M40.
Yeah, and that's the other thing as well. Sorry, we're harking on about this. So the highway code was introduced in what, 1960? Where braking distances were like 3 or 4 times as long as they are now, which is why there is a limit of 70 miles an hour. Everywhere in Europe is 80 miles an hour. We need to get with that. 80 miles an hour is what we need to be doing as well, because modern cars, braking distances are about, a third, a quarter in some instances of what they were in the 60s.
Germany has the Autobahn.
Yeah.
And it's unrestricted. Like literally whenever we go to the Nürburgring, people are flying past us at like 140 miles an hour. But because you're aware that people are doing that speed, it's not an issue.
Yeah.
The speed is not an issue. It's people's lack of awareness.
The thing is, though, people in Germany, they don't have people from Birmingham on the roads.
True.
So
Turn on
it's
light.
what?
The light.
What
above
light?
You.
What?
Yeah, centre console light above you. Taylor, thank you.
Oh, right. Sorry, there's a light. I was getting very, very confused. Yeah, I think we need 80 mile an hour speed limits.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, I the thing is as well, I was saying to Taylor, doing, those 95 plus, 100 plus, blah, 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 it's just not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth, especially if your job is like ours, where it's motor related, blah, blah, blah. You need to have your license. If we, for whatever reason, lost our license because of a moment of stupidity, that is so dumb. It is so dumb.
One thing I will say, though, is the feeling of speed and how am I going to phrase this? Like, we put a lot of importance of speed in cars, but on a motorbike, you don't feel as bad doing bigger speeds. I think mainly, like, from my own perspective, if I'm doing, a little bit higher speed on a motorbike, I'm like, if I mess this up, I'm only going to kill myself. And it's more exhilarating, and you can get up to those speeds a lot more quickly. So sometimes I have looked down and I've been like, I need to back off here.
Yeah.
But in a car, you're doing big speeds because it does take quite a lot of effort. But yeah, I have probably on a motorbike more than cars. Also had a bit of remorse and a bit of regret. Not only because I've been doing, slightly above the speed limit, but because maybe not that I've put myself in danger, but I shouldn't have put myself in that position. So yeah, I think we're all with you, Dan. We do make mistakes. We are only human, and we just need to all look after each other and stick to the speed limit. Taylor,
going back to your comment of I think we should increase the speed to 80 miles an hour. I actually disagree with that. I feel like
you think it's 90?
No, I actually feel like we should stick with the speed limit that we have. But I just feel like during the driving test in the UK, there should be more, testing on motorways and about lane discipline.
That is an amazing point, isn't it? Actually, that you could pass your drive. I think it might have changed now. Actually,
yeah. So you can, as a learner, go on the motorway, but there is no part of the test that I'm aware of that
I think
includes
it might
motorway
have changed
driving.
Recently.
It's possible, but I don't think there's much of it. A big part of it is
No.
parking, manoeuvring, and just being aware.
Because
And motorways, as part of the driving test in the UK, are such a small amount of it. So people go onto the motorway, with a fresh license or any license,
But don't worry,
not
'cause
knowing a lot about them.
we can do a 3-point turn in a street and reverse round a corner.
Yeah, without curbing your wheels.
Yeah.
But can you do a 3-point turn on a motorway?
Yeah. No.
You could if you
But
want
I've got to say, that's probably one of the biggest things, isn't it? Like, knowing... Like, I think a lot of people don't even know that you have to keep left on a motorway.
I mean, on the where is it? On the M4, there's actually big signs now that say "keep left unless you're overtaking."
Yeah.
Like, how dumb are people that they don't know that? I mean,
I think a lot of people don't.
yeah,
I genuinely
but
think a lot of people
I
don't.
think that's stupidity.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't think that's down to people being dumb. It's a lack of training and a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. If you go out and pass your driving test, are you then after your driving test going to go out and think, I'm going to read the highway code?
No. But I mean, people who are 17, 18, they have been on motorways for many years with their,
but
with their families.
let's be honest. I wouldn't say a lot of the people in the right-hand lanes are the 17, 18-year-olds, are they?
What? Who are they? Go on, generalise.
I would say it tends to be a middle-aged, like people who probably did their license back when it was literally like
but then,
drive around a corner.
But then,
they tend to be your age. Yeah.
But shut up. But then you've got to think, if they've been on the road for that long, they know the social etiquette. Why has that dickhead in the Fox gone straight to lane 3? Right, ram him. Give him a little 3/4 ram. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so those people who are hogging the lane, like this VW Fox, they have been on the roads long enough to know the social etiquette. Is it the middle-aged people are just so lazy, or are they just being so distracted by technology that they just don't care?
No, I think it's literally just lack of. You know what? The thing is, there are. You must get in cars with people where you're like, it is amazing your lack of awareness. Like I think all of us, like when I'm driving, I'm constantly checking mirrors, everything like that. Like
Instagram.
I could be driving along and I will tell you which car is behind us, which car's just gone past me.
What car's behind us?
I'm not driving.
No, tell me.
I'm not driving.
You're
I don't have mirrors. The only thing I see in a mirror is Taylor's forehead. But yeah, do you do that? Like when I'm driving, I will know the position of most cars around me. Whereas I'll have friends who are driving and then it'll be like a car will come up to their right and they'll be like, oh fuck, where'd that come from? It's like they don't pay attention to the rest of the road around them.
Yeah, completely right. Also, when I'm driving, I take pride in trying to know what moves people are going to be doing before they do it themselves.
Like,
and then I'm like, I reckon you're going to come out, so I'm going to pull out, and then they do it, and I'm like, I knew it.
Yeah, like you can see if a van is coming up to a lorry that they then want to come out into the middle lane, you like move over to the right, let them in.
Yeah, a lot of the time
We're coming off here, Taylor.
Oh, I'm going to go the wrong way again. Thank you. I wasn't concentrating. I was just too busy middle lane hogging. Sorry. No, I actually wasn't. But yeah, no, you can. You're right. You can predict what people are about to do. It's quite easy to
left
be
here,
fair.
Taylor.
You can. Okay. Oh, let me just check. So
You can get in the left lane
that
here.
sign says Birmingham on it.
So if you put your hand on the horn, there you go, just to warn people. Sorry, everyone.
This sign says Birmingham on it.
Yeah.
We're going towards Birmingham.
Yeah.
Oh no.
West Bromwich.
Oh bugger me.
Should we go visit Mark McCann?
No, I'd rather go and see Rory's mum, Jackie.
Oh, you could wish her a happy birthday.
What, in person?
Yeah.
Would she like that?
Yeah,
Can we stay over?
probably.
Can you lot piss off and I stay over?
Oh, okay.
Oh, who's the daddy? Well, I think that's enough talk on like etiquette and just people just being shit at driving, because it's just annoying, isn't it? How long have we been chatting, everyone? Rianne's calling. Hello, Rianne. Sorry, I'll call you back in a minute. It's been exactly 1 hour. Have we had to cut anything from this one, Rory?
No.
I don't think we have.
No.
So should we just call it there?
Yeah, a bit of a shorter podcast.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, we are driving, and Taylor can't hold a mic, and Taylor usually does just talk and talk and talk.
Taylor's usually on the phone as well, isn't he?
I'll have you know, I am a wealth of information and entertainment.
Also, I cannot wait to show you the 2 cars that we have bought today.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot wait.
One is very, very rusty, and the other one is very, very full of filler.
And also in that episode, you'll see a pair of underpants from the 80s being chucked at Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
That was grim.
You
Yeah.
enjoyed that, though, didn't
He
you? And
did.
then I threw it at you off camera, didn't I?
Yeah, and they hit me square on the side of
That
the
was
face.
such a good throw.
Yeah.
That was such a good throw.
And they did look like they'd been shat in as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you will see that tomorrow, in tomorrow's episode.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, oh God, Benji's got a lot of work to do.
Shout out to Benji as
Go
well.
on, Benji.
He's been working like an absolute trooper in these last few videos.
Yeah. Oh, also, you know Chris,
Oh, yeah.
a friend from school, Chris. So, you know, he's like officially quit his job.
Yeah.
Quit his job. He has been looking, and we would love to get your feedback on this, everyone. He's been looking for live podcasts, like halls and like not arenas, but like locations where we can host live podcasts, where we can film 2 or 3 podcasts in a matter of a few hours. Everyone who comes and get a ticket, you know, would get a beer and that kind of stuff, meet and greets, all of that. So we're kind of umming and ahhing. Would people actually want to go to a live podcast? So please, if you're watching this on YouTube, comment below if you want to come to a live podcast. Also, DM us if you're listening to this with your ear holes. Autoalex, Taylor Hetherington, and Rory Mackay as well. So DM us, let us know if you would actually like to come to a live podcast, because I think we'd like to host that, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So the wheels are in motion for that. So definitely let us know. But for now, thank you again for all the support. The video that went out yesterday is on Rory's stolen motorbikes. So check that out. The video coming out tomorrow is the first part of the... What is that?
Wow.
Oh, it spat flames. Wow. Do you see what I mean about motorbikes and not really
Do you reckon he's
having
going
a
to get
sense of
home
speed?
and regret that and be
No,
like,
I don't.
oh, God,
I think it'll be like-
I wish I hadn't sped so quick through
No,
that.
I think it'd be like, that was a good ride out. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
Oh, and also,
yeah.
all the gear are somewhere very exciting at the moment as well.
Oh, they're in Iceland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've sent us their vehicle they're in.
Yeah.
And then also, I think they've managed to actually see a volcano erupting. Really? So I keep an eye out on their channel.
Yeah.
It will be, I think, in the next week and a half.
Well,
No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, I reckon you'll see their first video.
They
from
sent
them.
us a picture of Jack filming a live volcano erupting.
Yeah.
And the actual lava is literally like 2 or 3 feet away from them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for you to see what they've been up to.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. So yeah, keep an eye out on their channel. It will be coming out soon. They just wanted to make sure that their first episode
Was a banger.
was an absolute banger, mate.
Yeah. And yeah, we are currently driving through Birmingham, so we're going to have to call it now, because if anyone drives past and sees a podcast equipment, it's being nicked, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And with that, I wish everyone in Birmingham a very good night stealing, and everyone else, whatever you're doing, do it to the best of your abilities. We love you, and we'll see you at Shed Fest. From us, goodbye, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Ta-ra! Bye.